I'll over exaggerate one, and this I call this my body shot, right? This is basically like if you had your arms tied up and glued to your chest, and you couldn't do anything but hit it with your body. You got to move your body faster to do that. All that ball can do is go perfectly straight because there's nothing going on that changes the path. I can't do anything. All I can do is turn one way and turn back. It's going to go up and down on the same path. That takes discipline.
Good morning, Miracle Swingers. That is my main man, Jon Levitt, and nobody hits a ball straighter than Jon. I've been playing with him for about 5 years, and I'm still absolutely mesmerized how he can hit drives, long irons, and even short irons pencil straight. And that's his preferred shot. He can hit draws and fades, but he hardly ever has to. But before we get into his awesome video from the last MSE Intensive, now guys, the next MSE Intensive is in Tampa, Florida, July 2nd. It's a one-day event. It's very affordable because it's just a single day. We're going to have 4 instructors at West Chase. Hit me up, Christo at myswingevolution.com for details. Now, listen to this email I received last night that I was absolutely moved. I am 84 years old and had hip replaced in February. I was not allowed to play golf again until last week. I saw your posts about the OTT move while recuperating and verified what you said by watching dozens of old and young pros making their OTT swings. I played for the first time since February last week, and with my weakened body from not playing in several months, I attempted an OTT swing. The ball shot off like a cannon straight down the fairway and at least 40 yards further than I have hit a drive in years. I repeated this over and over, and if my short game had been better, I would have shot in the 70s. I have played 2 more times, and all my golfing buddies are amazed at what they are seeing. I should have also stated that I purchased your OTT move before I played golf again, and watching it helped me to be able to use the move without a live instructor. Best money I ever spent. I have never met you. I have not been solicited to write this. I am merely thankful that you have shared what you have learned, even if it means sharing that you too had swallowed the same garbage and instruction that is being thrown out by modern day instructors. I only wish, all caps, I had learned this 50 years ago. Thank you, Ray. Guys, I get these every day. I get a lot of them every day. That one just made my hair stand up because there's an easier way to hit the golf ball. There's a more fun way to play golf. I have been doing this for 12 years, and for the last 6 months, my entire life has changed. My purpose is to make golf simple and easy to play for every level, from beginner to tour players. Yesterday I was on the phone with a tour caddy who wants to work with me to bring this to tour players on the PGA, LPGA, and Korn Ferry tours. I'm not messing around. This is serious stuff. I want you guys to play better. Please support MSE TV. I encourage you to pick up the over-the-top Miracle Swing. An even better deal is to sign up for MSE TV. Try it out. First month free with code FREEMONTH through the US Open. I want you guys to do this. Please support me and stay on. If you sign up for a year, it's $8.30 a month for a whole year. That's way cheaper than a lesson with me, and it's everything. Putting, great interviews. But the thing is, if I can get enough subscribers, I'm going to be able to pump out the best content. This will make you a better golfer. You're going to have more fun, and your friends are going to be amazed. Now let's return to Jon at the last over-the-top Miracle Swing Intensive, where he will give you the professional point of view on going OTT. This is Jon Levitt, one of the most awesome golfers I know. The thing that's incredible is you guys know we're out here today for the over-the-top Miracle Swing. That's what I call it. That's just what I feel. And the funny thing is Jon was working on this with me 1 year ago this month, and I kind of got it. I was compressing the ball better, but there was an element that I just couldn't wrap my head around at first. I had a tendency to pull the ball, but I got that worked out by changing my backswing, and part of that was having a round with Jon earlier this year where I was videotaping him, and I was like, oh my God, and I felt like I saw something. For me, it feels like I'm going over the top. I want Jon to go ahead and take it away because he has the professional point of view of this golf swing. I'd love for you to talk about how you used to swing the club, why you changed, and why you think this is a better way to hit the ball. So let's give him a round of applause here.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, that's a good place to start. Just why did I change to this golf swing? I was taught early on that the old way of doing it, and the old way was to try to keep your hips real quiet and make a nice big turn and really stretch out your left side, and you want to open up your hips and then get your shoulders over the ball and release the club and follow the club head all the way out. And I won 100 golf tournaments doing that. I played all over the world doing that, and I destroyed my back doing that. And even in a round of golf, I can't tell you how many times I was 6, 7, 8 under par in a round of golf, and I would just lay the sod right over a shot because, and I'll explain to you why that happens later, but if you're not rotating properly through impact, you're going to hit a lot of fat shots. If I keep my legs real still, I could be pretty stable over the ball. It torques your back to the point where you end up destroying it. Now in a 15-year career of traveling, playing in Asia, playing in South America, playing all over the United States. I played on the Nike Tour, which is the Korn Ferry Tour now. It stresses your back so much to do this every day. So never in a day did I hit more than one bucket of balls, never. A handful of times in my whole career did I actually go out after a round of golf and hit balls because I just couldn't play the next morning if I did, right? Now, I could hit 3 of these buckets of balls. I could go play 18 holes. I could come back and probably hit 2 more. And I have not had one episode with my back since I changed to this, right? Now, I am an expert at this. So in the rest of the world, I'm a mediocre human being. Out here, I'm an expert. There's a handful of people that know what I know in the entire world. I did a clinic one time, I think we had 200 people I was doing this for, and there's a big horseshoe, and I was out here hitting balls. I said, what creates distance? Yeah, you. Speed. Right? How about you? Speed, speed, speed. That's it, right? That is not necessarily correct. That is half of the equation. The second half is force. You have to create force. Downward force, ground force. These are all things that make you compress the ball, move faster, remove hindrances from your swing. That's the main thing I teach, is how to get things out of your way. How to move the fewest amount in an entire golf swing and still be effective. The problem with most people is they use their hands, their arms too much. They get the club off the path. They open and close the club face. I watch a lot of guys on Instagram, and they talk about how you want to swing your hands and use your wrists, and how to honestly, and not saying that's not good advice or that's not true. I try to do the exact opposite. I literally try not to use my hands and my arms in the entire golf swing. I don't want to create that much momentum with my hands and my arms. I will lose the club face. I'll get off of a path. It'll slow other parts of my body down, because if you're swinging, if you're swinging fast and you're rotating properly and your arms are going faster than they need to go, you're gonna hit it left every single time. And conversely, if you're moving fast and you're not moving your arms properly, you're gonna hit it to the right pretty much every time, right? So you're trying basically to take your hands and your arms out of the swing. I feel like I am dominating my golf swing almost entirely with my torso and my legs and my feet, right? So I want to generate speed from the ground by how I use my feet. I want to generate force by how I attack the ball, hence the over the top swing. You're trying to cover the ball. I get paid what I get paid every single day to get people to go from this to that, right? And you would think, so easy, right?
Do you have trouble slicing the golf ball? How many times have you heard people tell you you're swinging over the top? That's your problem. What if I told you the natural motion of swinging over the top is actually the best way to hit the golf ball? Would you think I'm crazy? Well, I'm here today to tell you about the over-the-top miracle. The best part is it's a natural motion based on a throw.
What I worked on there was trying to get as far back as I could inside tried to stay down through the ball.
Do you think you picked up some yardage since we've been working on this stuff?
On the driver, at least 50 to 60 yards.
It's dynamite.
It's crazy.
You don't have to be stuck with an over-the-top slice. That's why I created the new video, the Over-the-Top Miracle. Transform your game with the Over-the-Top Miracle Swing at myswingevolution.com.